So now it is time to create the layers of the characters. Here is our character. Sorry, there is a extra light that I need to delete. So here is the character, and also we will select all these lights and click on this button. It will create a new layer and I will rename it as character beauty. And let's check one render in here. So this is coming like that, but we need to do one more thing. What we need to do is basically we need to add this background also, so that its influence on this character should come. What all influence? Like the shadows, shadows falling on the character of some objects, GI bounces, and some reflections or anything like that. If there is belt, there could be some reflection. There is eyes, there could be some reflection. Any object that this character have that could create reflection and or anything. So we need this background to be there, so that those reflections, those speculars, those GI bounces or shadows could be there in character also. So I have added it, but what I need is that this background in here, it should not render. Means only the character should render. This whole background should not be visible in camera. For that, what we need to do is basically we need to select this whole room and just go to this Windows general editor, and there is attribute spreadsheet, and in this you will find this render tab, and in render tab there is this primary visibility. This primary visibility is the property that defines if the object will be visible in camera or not. But what we need is that in all these layers our background should be visible. But but in this particular layer, character beauty, this background should not be visible. So if I will change this primary visibility to 0, it will turn itself off. So what will happen, that in all these layers this particular property is off. So if I will render this BG beauty, it will be totally blank because there is no object. If you check alpha, you will find that there is no object, because now this camera is not able to recognize the presence of this background. So it's not rendering, but we don't need that. What we want is that it should only happen in this particular layer. For that, what we need to do is go to master layer and keep it one only, that is on, and just go to this particular character beauty layer and go to this menu layer, create layer override, click on the create layer override, and then come to this primary visibility tab, click here and press 0 and press enter. So what will happen, that now the primary visibility of all those objects in the background will be off in particularly this layer, not any other layer. If you will go back and see, in all these layers this primary visibility is on, but in this particular layer it's off. So let's check it. So now you can see this character is coming like that. Okay, fine. So now we need to create other layers of the character. Okay, so for other layers, like I will render a matte and occlusion, and also z depth is not needed here because not many characters are there. There is single character, so we will not create that. But we need to create a layer that will have this character shadow on this background, also this character's contact shadows on the background. so we will need that also. Okay, so for now just select this character, click on this, and if we'll rename it as character occlusion. Okay, and again I will right click, override, assign existing override, and I will select this ambient occlusion 5. So let's check. Okay, so it's coming like this, looks fine to me. So this is it. Now we will need one more layer for character matte. So in this layer, this crypto matte should be on, so it's there. So let's check it. Object, yeah, it's coming differently for all the objects, fine. So now there is this main layer that we need, very important layer that we need, that is the interaction between our character and background. There should be a layer that is having the influence of the character on the background. Okay, so for that I will create a new layer. I will rename it as character shadow, and in this layer I will add our background also. Now here is a trick. It could be a bit confusing, but we need to understand. What we need is basically that I don't want this character to render. Only shadow should be visible on this sofa. On this sofa, its shadow should come, not this whole character should render along with the background. If we had to do that, there was no need to render, means creating all these layers. So what we need is this character should not be visible in camera. For that, what we need to do, we need to go to Windows, attribute spreadsheet, and then primary visibility on, and create layer override, and just make it off. One more thing, in this background there are several objects in there. They will also cast shadow, but we don't need that. We don't need the shadow of the background because it will be already coming in this BG Beauty. We only needed the shadow of this character on the background. So for that, what we could do is select this whole background, go to Windows, attribute spreadsheet, and there will be cast shadow option. If we turn off this option, this particular object will not cast any shadow at all. It won't cast any shadow, but it will receive shadow because this option is on. So select this, create layer override, and then 0. Okay, and also we need lights. So I'm going to keep all these lights in there. Add, and also I will go to AOVs, and there is shadow matte. So I also need that contact shadow. For contact shadow, we need occlusion kind of effect. For that, we could create manual passes in here. So go to this add custom, click here, and I will rename it as COC, that is contact, and I will create. And in this COC, what I need to do is basically select this and go there in attribute editor, and here you will find that I could assign a shader. So in this I will assign a shader that is AI ambient occlusion. Okay, and settings will be 8, and fall off will be 0.1. Okay, so now let's render and check it. So here we can see there is this COC, and there is shadow matte. Okay, so you can see different lights have different kind of effect in here. So in later on, like in post production, we could select any particular kind of color we want and we can render that. So just cancel this one. Thing is that if we will render this whole background like this, it will take lots and lots of time to render, and we only need this shadow and contact shadow. So for that, what will I do is I will apply a layer override. So I will go to override, create new layer override, and I will assign a Lambert in here. So I could create a new Lambert that will be better. So new material that will be Lambert, and sorry let's render again. So if we'll check this shadow matte, it's coming like this, and COC coming like this. Now the render is faster compared to before. So this is it. After that, there is one more thing that we need to render. This guy's reflection on these objects like this table and this mirror in here. We need the reflection of this particular guy in here. So we will create one more layer, and in that layer only these reflective objects should be visible, and its the reflection or refraction should be visible, not this character. Okay, what I'm saying is that first let's create that layer. I will rename it BG reflection. Okay, and in this layer I will select this, select this, select this. Okay, and after selecting all this, I will go to perspective view and shift drag, so that now other than those first three objects, now all other objects are selected. I will select that all those and go to windows, and then go to attribute spreadsheet, click here create layer override, 0 primary visibility off, and now we need to add these lights. So I will add these lights in here, and let's check a render. So now you can see only those reflective objects are there, and also the reflection of our character is coming onto them. Okay, fine. So we have created all those layers that we need. If we need any other layer, we will add it in another video. Okay, for this for now these are